Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching How to Get Away with Murder Season 6 Episode 2. If you want to watch our uncut season reactions, link to the Patreon is down below.
Last episode, we opened with Annalise in the rehab centre, and we were quite confused because it had literally set place like the day after everything that transpired in the Season 5 finale, with Laurel going missing, Christopher going missing, Emmett dying. And we were like, why has she just suddenly checked herself in? But then they showed us all these flashbacks of what happened the night before, and Annalise went completely off the rails, drinking, doing drugs with this guy in the toilet, and thankfully she admitted that she needed help.
It was bizarre. Like, the timeline was a bit off last ep, like you've said. I can believe it. Annalise has so much on her shoulders. I'm glad that she got the help though, because she's had episodes like this in the past where she has, you know, gone off the rails a little bit and, you know, paid consequences for that. But this time she's really growing, and I think she is really taking the right steps. Like, although she had that little mishap, I think she needed that time in the rehab centre to really collect her thoughts. And
she has checked out after only a week though, so, you know, I don't think that's going to be a cure for her. But she's come back with a few techniques, and she did one of those techniques with the Keating 5 after. Yeah,
oh, that was such a good moment. Like, that scene where they're all screaming into pillows, punching them. Like, I just remember Michaela's being, like, the standout for me. She was really, like, emotional. Like, they all were. But I just remember her really punching the shit out of that pillow. Like, it was just such a release, and I think that is exactly what they need. They have all this stuff pent up inside of them, you know, from Sam to everything. They're carrying so much baggage, and it's exhausting, so they need an outlet, and that is a perfect and accessible way to do that.
Yeah. And oh god, it's been so long now, but in the final, like, 10 minutes or so, we saw that Gabriel's mum was in town.
Oh my gosh.
And she was watching Gabriel through his window.
Really creepy.
Yeah, we were weirded out by that. And then it showed her, like, getting a box full of Sam Keating files out of her closet. And we were like, what? And I think we said that, like, maybe Telesco gave her those files, because we saw her texting Telesco last season at some point. So, like, maybe she knows about it and why Gabriel is here. But then I thought when I was editing it, maybe she is working with Gabriel, like this was part of their plan all along. And now she's getting concerned because she thinks Gabriel is straying away from her, and, like, that he is, you know, becoming close with Annalise and the gang.
It's a good theory. There's a lot, like, Gabriel's mum gets mentioned here and there. She's not really, we've never really seen her properly.
No.
And that moment where we saw her literally staring into her son's room, like, he could have been changing. Like, kind of weird. So I think we're gonna get a lot more of her now. And
she said something like, "You're not holding out on me, are you?" or something like that.
That is sus. That is sus. So it does make you believe maybe she is working with her son, like, in secret for whatever on Sam and stuff. And
why would she want justice for Sam though? Like,
I know, he did her so dirty.
I don't know, but I'm definitely more intrigued by her now. I wasn't really bothered about Gabriel or her before, but I think that would be an interesting twist if it happens. But all this culminates to the very end, where we got a flash forward to a funeral, and it's Annalise.
I don't believe it. I have to see it to believe it. No, I was immediately defensive when I saw that, because I thought, no way. No way they're killing off Annalise. No way, not on my watch.
If it is, I just want it to be like 30 plus years in the future, so that we know that.
Can you imagine?
But the picture of her, she was so young. Well, not young, but she looked
her
like
best
her.
Photo.
I guess.
Pick when she's, like, old and grey, like, you know, like. But
they normally use up-to-date photos, don't they? They wouldn't use, like, a picture of when someone was 20 if they died at 80. Well, actually, no. To be fair, they do that. never mind.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know. When we've been talking about this right now, I just had a thought. Like maybe they've buried someone else in the box, and they're posing as Annalise, faking her death, so she gets rid of all the crazy crimes that she's been involved in, all the debt or whatever. Like she's faked her own death and put someone else in there.
Yeah, and then she just runs off to an island far away to live out the rest of her days.
Yeah, she just like leaves with Laurel, who is missing.
Well, everyone leaves.
Everyone goes. They just kill them all, but fake the deaths.
Well, I don't know. There's so many possibilities. We don't even know when that is set yet. So hopefully we get a time frame this up. If it says like 2 months in the future, I will actually be mad because I don't want Annalise to die that soon.
From here on out,
Still
you will
teaching.
be taking point on your cases. I'm just here to give you enough rope to hang yourselves with.
She is a delight.
There's a rumor that Laurel Castillo dropped out. Shouldn't someone get her seat?
Also, Michaela Pratt, she's not here either.
Love this.
I was an undergrad at Tennessee, volunteering at the law firm that was defending him.
Is this the same story you told Wes?
Listen,
I'm part of your pathetic kid rescue collection.
I didn't know who you were until we picked the K-5. I didn't know the man. He was a stranger to me, just like he is to you.
I feel like Michaela's directing her anger in the wrong place.
I'm just sorry. You're so dumb that you think I'd believe you.
What?
Bitch.
I believe Annalise. I don't know about you.
Because it does seem like she has had a reason for picking everyone.
You can't expect us to buy that this is all a coincidence.
It was.
And what's my coincidence? Never explained to me why you picked me for the
Oh,
K5.
for God's sake, Connor's been harping on about this for like 6 freaking
You get
seasons.
so annoyed about it, but I want to know.
I know. Are they going to tell us on like the finale or something?
First prison 2001 to 2005.
There's no records after that, so maybe you got released.
You can be angry with me, but you can't miss class.
That's what you're mad about?
Yes.
Failed.
You cannot miss class. That's going on your attendance.
Tell him about your little relapse.
Who'd you piss off this time?
Oh my god.
Oh my God, she's out in the open.
Stole my husband and now you gotta take my son
No,
too?
this was all Gabriel.
But you knew he was lying to me this entire time.
No, Sam knew he
Oh,
existed.
Sam knew. He absolutely knew. You wanna know when he found out?
I don't.
The same night he stood in our living room and announced he was leaving me for you. He said, never mind. He'd tell you it was over.
Oh my god, I hate him so much.
What?
How can I help you?
That's messy.
Oh my god, is that Anissa from Never Have I Ever?
My fiance, Laurel Castillo.
I
She's
didn't get a
missing.
good look.
Police have no leads.
My god, I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my God, it is.
Found this.
Crossover.
Jewelry. I'm begging you.
Oh no, he's not going to sleep with her, is he? No, Anissa.
There's another family member listed.
Oh hey.
Oh no.
Xavier.
Without proof of your relationship, I can't tell you anything else.
Bitch, tell
So
us.
sorry.
Why wouldn't she tell me she was here?
She's your mother, not mine.
What did she say?
These are questions for her, Gabriel. So go and talk to her.
Sounds like my theory was definitely wrong.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Look who's got that Cali glow.
Oh, that's a menopause girl.
I'll take it.
Sam's ex is in town.
Oh. Why is that a thing?
Everything dealing with Sam is a thing.
He's a parasite. You can't get rid of him.
Every season there's something new unveiled to him.
I'm sorry, where's my client?
Oh.
He's a child?
2, Hector?
Oh god.
Yeah, this is everything Frank found on Vivian. I would ask him to get more, but he's MIA. Please tell me he's not doing something stupid.
Just finding his long lost lover.
10 years ago, when Tegan was at CNG's Mexico office,
So,
the same year Laurel was kidnapped, CNG got a release.
Tegan negotiated that?
Not sure, but I just want us all to keep
Really?
a close line.
no, you want me to start drinking again?
Wait, you're possibly theorising that Tegan might have had something to do with Laurel's, like, kidnapping situation.
Yeah, he's very suspicious of her now.
Go back to the dibujo. See?
He looks so angry.
It's a gang member. If we show this to the judge, it'll prove that he's been oppressed by violence.
Nice.
Immigration.
I hate you for convincing me to find my father because
God's sake, what's she doing here?
he's lost in the system. And even though I want to go back to not caring about finding him,
Can you imagine if his mum turns up now? Nice family reunion.
Michaela,
hands off right now.
my mom is here.
Oh my god, where?
Here. Since we're both stressed.
Might as well.
Gabriel.
Oh my god.
Oh my God!
I hear you.
Michaela, Pratt. So lovely to finally meet you.
You live in this apartment, Michaela? How about you go to that girl's house so I can talk to my son?
Of course.
Michaela is regretting coming over.
Is that why you forgot to tell us that our client's a child? Or is this some hint about why you picked me for the K5?
Oh my god, how has he slipped that in?
Connor, give it a break.
I came here for answers, that's all.
Answers I could have given you.
You lied to me about this my whole life.
I always said your father stepped out on us. Where's the lie in that?
You said he never came back to see me again.
That's true. He didn't.
I met him.
He did.
To be fair, she didn't know about that.
He wasn't a good man for either of us. And that is no way for you to grow up learning how to be a man from a bad one.
I'm not your baby. I'm a grown-ass man. And I got this way despite you, not because of you.
Oh, wow.
Maybe she just came here to visit her son, who she loves and misses.
I love Oliver's optimism.
Never mind, that was the old me talking.
It's the old dude. I know, Oliver's changed.
He kind of told me he killed his mom's boyfriend.
What's this sealed file in her arrest report?
I never found out.
Do you think you can?
I'll look into it.
Oh my god, is he visiting Jorge? Oh my god.
My god, he looks a bit different, doesn't he?
David took her, we both know that. Don't come here again.
Why is this bloody lockbox so significant?
No, what's in it?
I found him.
Oliver!
I did some old school library hacking and found a newsletter from a prison in Virginia that mentions your dad. He has your eyes.
How can he know that?
That hurt you feel? That kick in your heart?
Oh, he's taunted him.
Pain every day since Laurel was a child. You wake up one day to find out just how much your own daughter hates you.
Well, there's
gave her
reason
good
for
reason
that.
to.
You literally got kidnapped.
I still don't get why.
I know.
The biggest tragedy in all this?
Where's?
Christopher.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that.
Save him. Keep her from destroying him like every other man in her life.
Laurel is not informing on them. There's no way.
She was in pain, just like you are right now. So go and be the man you keep saying you want to be. And forgive her. You know you want to.
I like how Annalise literally parents everyone.
Gabriel killed Vivian's boyfriend.
What?
Yeah, he told Michaela.
Can you
it was-
stop saying this out in public,
hinted at it.
please?
That's game over, right?
Hey,
Hate to say I told you so.
what does that mean?
Your new boss is hanging out with Vivian Maddox.
Excuse me? God,
What?
Vivian has been
I
doing the
know,
rounds
she's
with
got an active
people.
social life.
Girl must be scraping the bottom of the barrel. She's using the ex-wife to take you down.
Are you playing me?
I'm trying to be your friend here, but you're making it really hard.
I'm not the one hiding things.
Really? Because I covered for your ass when you went to the spa in California. Meanwhile, I was here being interrogated by the
I
FBI.
know, I feel like Tegan's being a good friend.
Why didn't you tell me that you were meeting with
Pissed.
Vivian?
Because the last time I gave you bad news, you ended up in rehab.
True.
If you can't trust me,
I can.
Don't show it.
Thank you.
I mean, I am with Annalise. When you've been burnt over by so many different people, you are, you know, a bit insecure.
He's here?
Was. He got transferred to
Oh,
Mohawk Correctional
goodness.
Facility 2 years ago.
Jesus. Wait, what is she doing?
She's making an arrest report.
he wants us to put pressure on low-level offenders. Hence, here I am.
Come on, Bonnie, lying your ass off.
She's on probation for drugs. Meth.
We already knew that.
But we didn't know why. Here. She was arrested for drug trafficking. Just last year.
Are you kidding me?
Now you love me. I just want you to love yourself, too.
You're telling me that. They're coming for us, Bonnie.
Right, it feels like the end.
I know. Why is it so somber?
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
He knew her number.
ICE uses kids like Hector as bait to arrest undocumented parents. They'll both get deported.
Okay, what do we do?
Well, you have to come up with plan B.
Are you serious? I need your help.
Connor, you're graduating in 3 months. I'm not going to be around after that to give you all the answers. So you have to get used to it now. It's meth. You're going to plant that on Vivian,
Of
and I'll
course.
take care of the rest.
Is Frank gonna
Straight
throw
out.
it in the bin?
Frank?
Yep.
Oh.
In the bit. That cost $50, Frank!
You don't know what kind of trap the FBI's laying out for us right now. We gotta be smart.
It's Wes.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, no it's not.
I wrote it all down. Everything I know.
Oh my
I have another
god.
copy in a safe deposit.
That's season 1!
What does it say?
Everything, probably. Sam, Rebecca.
Oh my god, can you imagine like all of this in that box could ruin them all?
I'll find a way in.
Oh my god, has Wes screwed them over?
Can you imagine beyond the grave? He literally just screws everyone.
This man is not a real ICE agent. Hector's reaction, however, is very much real.
Or you coached him?
How?
I love
Hector
how
can't
he
even
literally has
talk
played it.
due to the trauma that he's suffered inside the detention center. My client deserves asylum.
Google Korematsu, Chief Justice, repugnant.
How do you spell that?
Look at this boy. Can you honestly say that the conditions we have him in are not morally repugnant?
At least 6 non-American children have died in the
Mr.
custody
Walsh,
of ICE.
let me speak.
And I refuse to wait for my client to die due to the neglect
Oh,
and
God, here
cruelty
we
that
go.
he is suffering at the hands of the American
I
government.
agree with you, Mr. Walsh.
There's no legal standing for this.
Unless you can argue a legal justification for the torture of children, you've
I
lost.
think they've got a win here.
Mr. Walsh, well done.
Go on!
Go on!
Tell him that I'll get his mom asylum.
Okay, I know you're feeling yourself.
Look, Marisol can actually testify to the gang violence. And if we get her asylum, it'll be easier to get Hector asylum.
Are you this presumptuous when Annalise is around?
You know it's a good idea. Just tell him.
Don't give him false hope though.
¿Me prometes?
Oh, he's so cute.
See,
No, how can you say no to that?
Close at 5. It's 5:03.
Oh,
Wanna
you
get paid overtime?
serious?
Dwight Hopper's not my client, he's my father. My father is here.
Can you imagine
And I
he's
really
the right
don't want to
prick?
wait another night to meet him. Please.
But who's that?
Vivian's talking to the
Oh
FBI.
no, man.
She's everywhere.
Your son killed your boyfriend.
Oh my god. No, she didn't just go off with that.
All overdose.
Gabriel wanted him to, and God only knows what the FBI will do to him once they found out.
My team has been investigating this office for corruption.
I assumed.
Really? Then why fabricate the case file on Vivian Maddox?
I know it was a
shit.
fabrication.
Your position at the district attorney's office is terminated,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
effective immediately.
I don't get it. You coming here to destroy me? Why? Because I stole your husband 25 years ago? Get over it.
Sam was the magic.
oh god.
You felt it too.
Jeez.
Sam wanted me like I was perfect.
Oh my god, she misses him. Are you serious?
It's perfect. You don't get to feel that and be okay when it goes away.
25
still-
years though.
She still loves him.
I needed him to see me to make myself feel worthy. And now look at us, 2 dark-skinned sisters playing out the same story. Giving everything over to a man who sees us in a world that doesn't.
He's ruined them both.
We found him.
Oh my god, this is it.
I'd like to access a safe deposit box. Your name?
Wes Gibbons?
Wes Gibbons.
Oh my god.
Oh, of course.
Nothing is in there. Yeah.
Oh my.
Laurel Castillo.
What?
When?
When? 3 days ago.
3 days ago? Where is she?
So you're a killer now.
What?
Paul.
People keep spreading this stuff about freaking Gabriel. I feel bad for him. He told Michaela that in confidence.
He died.
My father's dead.
Oh my god.
What?
He died in prison last year. A stroke.
Oh.
I could have met him if you told me.
God, is she gonna hit her or what?
She didn't want to meet him until 2 days ago.
We have a dead informant on our hands, Michaela.
A dead informant.
Dead informant?
Your fingerprints match those on the murder weapon. No more running. It's all over.
I want my lawyer.
Who's dead? Who was the informant? Someone informed on there. Oh my god, imagine if she kills Laurel after she's been the one like wanting to find her.
I have this really crazy feeling like Laurel's been running, like she's alive and well. She's just been hopping in and out of places. I feel like she's going to get tied up in the end somehow. Like she's going to be gone throughout most of the season and just come back at the end and either die or kill someone, whatever. Like, I feel like it's going to be very short-lived for her. I don't
think
see her coming out well.
She must come back at the end. Like,
yeah, surely
they couldn't just write out Laurel going missing and then because like they did with her mum, she just went missing for ages and then suddenly her scalp showed up. I don't think they could do that with someone like Laurel, who's been such a big part of this whole show.
And did she, correct? Oh, it's been a while since we watched this. Did she take Christopher, or was he stolen by someone else?
We don't know.
That could change everything, because if someone else stole him, then that's a whole other thing. But I feel like you wouldn't run away if your child has been stolen by someone else, so she surely must have him.
They both kind of disappeared at the same time, didn't they?
Yeah.
So it's either
really
they both
weird.
have been kidnapped, or like she got someone to take Christopher and she's run off with him somewhere. But she must have had someone help her.
Surely. And now she's taken the file Wes had in that safety deposit box, which contains information that could incriminate all of them.
The only thing is, someone else could have made a fake ID just like Frank did. Frank managed to pose as a dead man. Laurel is still alive. Like, literally one check, they could have found that Wes is dead. And they didn't. So someone could have faked it and just posed as Laurel. But I reckon maybe she's taken it out to destroy it. Because I think that would be such an unsatisfying ending if Laurel ratted them out at the very end of the show.
Like, this is what it's painting it out to look like. Like, she's got all this information, she's gone missing. You know, it all looks like it's going to lead that way. Like, she's going to rat everyone out. But I don't see it. I don't think she would do that. Like, if she did do that, then that's a bad bit of writing, because that's not really how her character is.
Yeah, they're certainly painting it out that way. And I guess because she has a son now, it's plausible that she'd do anything she could to keep them safe, like herself and Christopher.
She's already proved her loyalty, though, when she destroyed the blanket.
It's a bit like, there are some people that I just refuse to believe they're double-crossed, and those people are Tegan and Laurel right now.
I'm 100% with you on that. I don't think Tegan has it in her. Like, I know we don't know too much about her, but from what we do know, I like her, and she's been a good friend to Annalise. She's not done anything bad. She freaking slept with Telesco just to help him out. Like, that's a big thing to do.
I think it's more of a case of I believe it, I don't believe it because I don't want it to happen. A bit like with Ronald. Like, I wouldn't let myself believe that he did it because I really didn't want him to be a bad guy. And we were right on that one. So, yeah, hopefully we're right about
I knew from the start Ron wasn't a bad guy. Like, it...
I love how you've adapted to calling him Ron now instead of Miller, you hater.
I don't care at this point. People keep saying different things. I'm confused. But, yeah, and I'm surprised we didn't see any Xavier this episode as well, because he was quite heavily influenced last ep. And he's not been referenced, and I'm wondering if we're going to see him in the flash forwards.
We know that someone's an informant, but we don't know what they're an informant of. Like, we don't know whether they're an informant on their case, like against them, or whether it's something completely unrelated and it's an informant on a separate case. We just have to think, if it is informing on them because they've painted Michaela as a suspect, you have to think who would inform on them, and that could be Gabriel, that could be Vivian. I don't think it would be anyone in the group like Annalise, Asher, Nate, Connor.
Connor has his moments, but I don't think he would in the end.
Not at this point, no.
They've come too far.
So my top suspects for that would be Gabriel.
No, Gabriel and Vivian.
Vivian and maybe Laurel at a push, but I don't think so.
I know, I'm with you on that. I just don't see it being anyone
Shall we
else.
chuck Nate in the mix? Because we always think it
Do
might be
you know what?
Nate.
That thought crossed my mind, because we always think Nate's going to be like involved in like these sort of situations.
If Nate doesn't end
Never
the show
is.
dead, I might be a bit disappointed because of how many times we thought it's going to happen.
Can you imagine? Like, if Nate comes out of this unscathed, it's going to be a bit, you know...
Out of everyone, for Nate to be fine, that would be so disappointing.
I know. I mean, for all we know, he could die. Like,
hopefully.
Hopefully. Do you know what? Because he's been unscathed throughout this whole show, I want him to live, just, you know, to see the end.
Literally.
You know, he's done jail time or whatever, but, you know, he's not been seriously hurt.
I'll never forget the disappointment in season 3, episode 9. We were like, it's going to be Frank or Nate, it's going to be Frank or Nate. And then it was just narrowed down to Nate and Wes. And we were like, please be Nate, please be Nate.
Please be Nate! I know, I remember that. Like, oh my god, yeah.
What a kick in the face that was.
I know.
Oh, we've gone through so much, and Nate, again, he's always been a character I either like or I just really don't, and he doesn't really do much as well. Like,
he comes in at random points throughout, like, these episodes, just scattered, you know, around. He just comes and he's like, I have some news, answer news, then leaves. Like, that is it. Like, he's just like, he's like a Frank at the moment. He's just on his own little side quest, but we don't really see any of it.
It's like, I have some news. News is completely wrong. Someone dies. Oh, sorry about that.
I know, like, he's an unreliable source at times. Like, yeah, I feel like you might like burn me for this, but the person I'm most interested in at the moment is Frank. Like, he's actually in his own little investigation, like, away from everyone else. Like, he's tracking down Laurel, because he loves her, obvs. And, like, he's on his own little mission. I think that's quite interesting.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of... To be honest, this episode I was actually most interested in the Vivian stuff. Vivian and Gabriel specifically, which is, you know, not like me. Gabriel is, again, meh. Vivian is a bit of a liar as well. She lied about Sam leaving his son. He actually did want to be involved, but she just wasn't sad enough to take him back, she said. So
I know, and she literally got done for drug trafficking a year before.
Yeah,
like,
she's
not exactly like off the ropes here. She's still very much new, like still in that world of like crime. Like, she's not a saint. So when she comes around and lectures Annalise and Gabriel and Tegan, like, she's no saint, you know. Like, she comes around with like this authority and smugness. It's really annoying.
And now she's found out that her son kills her boyfriend.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun to watch next up.
But it seemed like she never really got over Sam, to be honest. Which is,
she's still hung up on him. Still.
And I can't believe she still talks to Hannah Keating. Why?
Why would you entertain that bitch?
I'm still
Hannah's
waiting
probably
for
been
her to
feeding
turn
her
back
stuff.
up as well.
I hope not. If anyone's gonna die, please be Hannah Keating.
I think a familiar face has to show up by the end, and that's got to be Eve or Hannah, I reckon.
I'll bring on Eve. I love when she comes back.
I want Tegan and Annalise to happen so bad.
You know what? They are good. Like, they've got good chemistry. Like, I don't know if I like them more as friends though, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't be mad. Like, they would be good.
Annalise, thinking about it now, hasn't been with anyone for a while. Like,
she's too busy.
She's had people interested, like Isaac and Emmett, but she hasn't actually been with someone in a long time.
She's had like a fling with Nate not that long ago.
Yeah,
but...
season 4, I think she was with Nate for a bit, and that didn't go swimmingly.
No.
Oh, Isaac.
Oh, don't bring him up, it makes me sad.
And the case this out, it was so cute seeing Tegan and the little boy. And I'm happy for Connor, especially, that he won, because he wasn't very confident, and Asher was kind of ebbing away at him the whole time, like, oh, I'm going to steal this case from you. Then what did he do in the end? He did nothing.
I know. And I love Connor's passion. Like, when he gets into a case, like, he's very nervous and apprehensive, but when he's in the zone, he's really passionate and he does win. Like, when he dedicates his time and believes in himself, he is actually a really good lawyer. And I think everything he's learned throughout this whole show has really helped him. I think he's going to be a really good lawyer out of the
if he
three
can make
of
it,
them.
if any of them can make it. 13 episodes to go.
It's coming round too soon. This is gonna be
Too
over
soon.
before we know.
A lot of people are not going to agree on that. Too soon.
It feels soon when we record them, but yeah, I know. I'm gonna be so sad when we finish this. Like, we've had this since day one. I'm gonna rate this an 8 out of 10. Really liked it. I think we got some revelations, and yeah, liked it. I think Vivian was kind of annoying, so she annoyed me a bit, and there was a few things that kind of dragged, but I did really like this episode. And I like how they brought back a case, you know, quite nostalgic.
Yeah. I agree with an 8. Again, this whole Vivian thing is piquing my interest, and the Frank storyline, as you said as well, that was another interesting point. I wonder what Bonnie's going to do now that she's been fired.
I mean, she can work with Frank and do the legal biz.
Thing is, does Frank get paid for anything he does? Like, what is his income?
I don't know how he pays the bills. Like how does he do that? He's not employed.
Interested to see where this is going to go and who informs on what. Because I do think this is going to lead to a case where, you know, they all have to go to court, because I feel like with it all building up like this, then it's not going to end without them getting caught for something. So I'm expecting a trial somewhere down the line, but it just all depends on who turns on them.
It's crazy because none of them have actually been on trial for anything really. Like, they've been detained a few times for stuff, but we've never actually seen, like, we've seen it with Nate when he went to jail.
Didn't Annalise have a trial when she was in prison?
Annalise did. Yeah, Annalise did. But the Keating 5 have never really been on trial for anything. Like, and, you know, like, they've actually killed people. Like, if in the end they all go behind bars, it would be interesting. It would be. And I don't know if I would like the ending or not. We'll see, I suppose.
We'll see. Because at this point in time, I think I wouldn't be satisfied if they go to jail. But then who knows, when I actually watch it, maybe I will be satisfied. I feel like it's quite hard to satisfy me when it comes to an ending, especially with shows like this where it's not like gonna be happy.
I don't think it will be.
No. So I've kind of had to like prepare myself for that the whole show. But then there are satisfying endings. Like, I just finished Bates Motel the other day and I was very satisfied with that ending. So yeah, hopefully this show can do it as well. Although most people have said that the finale is amazing, so
I have heard comments on that, so I've got high hopes. Don't let us down,
please. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our reaction to season 6 episode 2 of How to Get Away with Murder. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to How to Get Away with Murder, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for episode 3. Bye.